I did not say Naira killed Mohbad. I was talking about the bully. Do you understand? But when I saw CP Uche, I already knew what was up. So I had to play smart. When I saw him, I saw his countenance, I saw his reaction. And I'll tell you what happened between me and CP Uche, even though I have already written petition about this. I'm sure the right authorities would have received their petition, and the remaining ones that have not received it will receive it by Monday. When we had a case with Very Dark Man about defamation, Tonto was the one who contacted CP Uche, Define. At the time, Tonto called me, and CP Uche also called me to tell Tonto to exercise patience, because Tonto felt that they were not, doing the job on time. Because the first petition that we went to write was not in their place. When I did that first petition with me, Tonto, Sam Clef, when he accused us of collecting 65 million. He said he has information. Someone gave him a first-hand information that me and my daughter sleep with the same person. He did a lot. He said a lot, right? So I flew into Abuja. He also did a video that did always been invited, We got there, I wrote my petition. Him and Tonto even went off on each other, blah, 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 blah. When I came back to Lagos, because they said they were going to do proper investigation, they let him out, right? Polo told me to drop it, that I should leave him. I should just say no, I should leave him. Polo and I even had a serious argument on that. He said I should just leave him. I said, how can you ask me to leave him? Blah, blah, blah. He said, Iyabo, leave him. Just ignore this person. So I left that case. So even when Tonto was calling me back, you understand, I said, Tonto, let's leave this case. But we are different. So Tonto went ahead, and this time it was them. Uche. When he got them, CP Uche involved. You know me, I was not involved, but I had to write as a witness that because of the money that he accused us of collecting, it was 3 of us he mentioned, me, Tonto, and Sam Clef. So I wrote my, statement, I sent it. So they asked me to come and write, my statement. Polo said I should not go, that I should leave it. But Tonto called me and said he doesn't know what is wrong. They're not inviting him. They're not doing the thing. She needs to get justice. She needs to clear her name, blah, 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 blah. One day he came out, Very Dark Man, insulted the IG of police and said a lot of things about gayism and all that. A few days later, I heard he was picked. The next thing I saw it on social media that Tonto, Iyabo Ojo, and Sam Clef have picked up Very Dark Man. So I guess maybe the petition that Tonto made, where I also was a witness, and Sam Clef also made, maybe virtually they had used it to pick him up. But I had not gone to officially write my own. It was taken to court, granted bail, all that happened. Now, he did not stop. He released a song, insulting me, insulting Tonto, insulting all of us. I think then he came out and started insulting. I think Polo got angry. When Polo got angry and said, this person should not talk to him, it was because Polo was the one that was telling me, don't answer him, don't do this, don't do a case with him. So I think one of the days that he insulted me and I said, Polo, you see now, you are telling me not to, but you see this guy is not stopping. I think that was when Polo now, said what he said. And then he started insulting Polo too. So I think there was this video he did where he insulted Polo, insulted Priscilla, myself, blah, 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 blah. Called Polo gay and a whole lot of things. And then Polo got angry and said he wanted to take up this case with him. And then he said we needed to take up this case with him. I said, okay. So we did. We went to the branch in Lagos, the NCCC branch in Lagos, Nigerian Cyber, whatever, in Lagos here. We met an officer there. We did the petition. My lawyer was there. Wrote everything. So they said they were going to invite him over. Polo said, I don't want you guys to lock him up. Just help me charge him to court. All these things that he's saying, let him go and prove it in court. Me, I don't want, please don't lock him up. Just invite him and charge him to court. I don't want any settlements. I don't want anything. Just charge him to court. Enough is enough. Officer Smart was the one in charge of that case. Called Polo and said, CP Uche in Abuja asked them to transfer the case to Abuja. Polo got angry, I got angry. I was like, I live in Lagos. Polo lives in Lagos. How can you be asking an elderly man to be coming all the way to do a case in Abuja. Then why do we have a Lagos branch? I said, no. So I picked up my phone. I called him. He said he was busy in a meeting, blah, 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 and I sent a message accusing him. I said, okay, why are you trying to, help this guy? Why are you stopping us from wanting justice? This guy is always coming out to say, CP Uche is his friend, is his brother, is his this, is his that. I said, is this true? I said, this is what your office is meant for. Please, why can we not do it here? I still have the message I sent to him here in Abuja. So I sent the message. And then he was angry, he called me and said, why would I be accusing him of, that he's just like, because I already have a case with him in Abuja, he felt like he should join the case together. I said, no, the case in Abuja is separate. Tonto and Sam Clef, I'm just a witness in that case. This is Polo's case and my case. So it's a different case. And I said, okay, that because he knows what he's saying, but he feels that the boys there cannot handle it, and that if the case goes south, I should not call him. I said, okay, let it go south. I will not call you. But because we are not saying that they should lock him up, we are saying that they should charge the matter to court. We have to come through. You see, there's a cyber crime thing, and then they will charge it to court. We just need the case to go to court. That's all. Well, he was angry that I accused him of helping bury that man. And I said, okay, I'm sorry if you feel that way, sir. But I just don't know why. Do you understand? We have to be the one coming all the way to Abuja when we have a branch in Lagos. And I said, okay. So they invited him. He came, I dropped a statement, and then they said they were going to get a court order and they were going to let us know about it. Maybe if they get the court order tomorrow. Polo was very angry. Officer Smart started calling me, talking to me, begging me to talk to Polo, that Very Dark Man is sorry, that they've spoken to Very Dark Man, that they've told him he's not going to mention his name again, that we should just let it go, blah, 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 blah. So I knew instantly. He already had said this person was his friend, and they were already preventing the case from being heard in Lagos. And now they are begging for me to drop the case. So I just told Polo, I said, Polo, the same way you begged me then, me too, I'm begging you now. These people don't want us to do a case with Very Dark Man. It's very obvious. So as long as he's not going to talk about us again or mention your name again, let us let it go. Polo said, no. I said, babe, let it go. Because these people, I can see that they don't want us to do a case with him. Except we now want to take it out of there and go and do it somewhere else again. And that time he was traveling. He had just a few days to travel. I said, so just travel and go and do your thing. Because me, I can already read between the lines physically. Not that they were there when Mohbad died. No. And I have repeatedly said it in my videos that I'm not saying Naira Marley killed Mohbad. But what did he do when he was being bullied? Why was a petition written? Why did Mohbad have to write a petition against Naira Marley and Sam Larry? Why did he have to sing it in his songs? Why were there bruises on his body? Because some people will say, he also said if he dies, they should hold Wunmi. But we didn't see any video of where Wunmi, physically was beating him. Or we didn't see any video where he went to write a petition. Or we didn't see any video where he was in the hospital. They were administering treatment to him and he was saying, see what Wunmi did to me. I said, it's different. I said, but if the police people feel that that video he also made about Wunmi is something that they can look into, they should please look into it. That video was also tendered. And the voice note was also tendered. The voice note that came out about him saying, if anything should happen to him, they should hold Wunmi responsible. It was also, and I questioned Wunmi on that. Wunmi said she was the one that was even recording him. But she used her then friend's phone to record. It wasn't like it was Mohbad that recorded it. And it wasn't like Mohbad leaked it. She was the one that took her friend's phone and was recording him when he was saying those things.